Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Pseudos Crochet and More. This is your host Crystal. Today is my first purchase that I made at Michael's. I went to Michael's on Thursday, November, what was that? November what? Not November, oh my gosh, October. We're still in October. Pardon moi. The 24th. And I did a video which was up, that was yesterday. It was kind of late in the day when I finally got to do that, and I do apologize for that. And I'm also going to apologize for any glaring that we get off of this yarn band, because it's a shiny yarn band and my lighting in the room that I'm in is giving a glare, so I do apologize for that. So the first yarn that I chose was the Bernat Fluffee. This is a Yarnspirations yarn as well. They have this nice little blanket pattern. I do believe that's, free pattern on label. Now I was going to do this, but it was going to take like 6 balls together. 2 or 3 of one color, 3 of another color. Now even though when you see this, the yarn will still be on special for buy one, get one 50% off. So if you want to try this yarn out after seeing my video, my review and everything about it, definitely get to your local Michael's or even online at michaels.com to see if they have any available to send for you. Now this is a bulky 5. It recommends an 8mm knitting needles or 8mm crochet hook. Again, I'm trying to get this camera to focus. It's not working very well for me, and I do apologize. This color is Cortese. It's like a gray. I don't know, that looks like more like a really, they probably count the fuzz on the yarn to make it a 5, but I think it's more of a 4-weight, and that's just my opinion. It is machine washable and dryable. You shouldn't bleach it, use an iron, or let's see, I can't remember what the circle one means. Maybe chlorine? Not chlorine, wow. There's something with this one. I think this one's bleach. I know that's definitely an iron. That's crossed out. It's 90% polyester, 10% nylon. It's 9.8 ounces or 280 grams. It's 415 yards or 380 meters. And again, I do apologize for the lighting in here. If I had my old, I might have to switch with my nephew with the camera he has, because that one had a ring light on it, which made my videos look a little bit better. I don't know if it would still have the glare problem, but all right. So this was one of them, and then I got it also in this color, same specs on it, and this one is the color Amethyst Awe. It's also got Admiration Amethyst. That's in different languages right here. There is a die lot number, which I almost want to say that this is actually when this was made, which has got 2024-04-012 up above the barcode. Now these were $12.99 a piece. I don't know if I really like it. I would wait for it to get on sale again before I bought any more of it. I was thinking about making either a scarf or a wrap with these 2 colors. I don't know. Let me do it this way. There we go. With these 2 colors. They had a lot of different colors there, but these were my favorite ones. I actually made my husband a blanket with a gray and a dark purple, because our colors for our wedding were purple, black, and gold. So that's that. So this recommended an 8mm crochet hook. I'm going to try it with the purple color because it might be a little bit better to see as opposed to the gray. I don't know. And I don't know if this can be center pulled. It does not look like it. Look at that. It's all covered up. That would be really hard to center pull out of. So I'm going to have to risk... Actually, let me see. Maybe... I'm probably going to have yarn barf. Knowing my luck. You know what? Nope, not going to chance it. I'm just going to slide this off. Put that over there. And find the start of this on the outside. Maybe. There we go. All right. Now I'm going to have to kind of balance this because... So I have two different hooks that I'm going to try. I'm going to try a 7mm hook first. This is an... Everybody pronounces the brand differently, but I got these off Amazon. Omi or Ami. They have great... I love these hooks. They're like Susan Bates. They're the inline hooks. Now, some people don't like that down further it gets wider, but that's the ergonomic. I can talk now. Ergonomic feel. So I will start with... I'll start with the 8 and see how that does. I'm only going to make a sample swatch. I'm not going to do anything fancy or anything like that. I might just do regular, like, double crochets. It's very nice. It's not abrasive to holding it or anything. So that's good. I was wondering about the fuzz. It's very comfy, it's like butter running through my fingers, to be honest. Okay, I don't know how many I did. I just chained up some just to get an idea. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'll do a half double crochet. Because I also want to see how this does if you have to frog it. If anybody's used this yarn, what have you made with it? Did you like it? Did you make a blanket? Because it is machine washable and dryable, so that's a very big plus for me, because I like to make baby blankets and scarves and scarves and hats are okay. They don't really, need to be a machine wash item because they're small. But even for a baby blanket, you still want to make sure that it's going to be a washable and dryable item and not hand wash, lay flat to dry, or throw it in the washer and then lay flat to dry type of thing. This is really nice yarn. Now I'm kind of kicking myself for not getting more of it. But it's very nice. Now, I'm not sure how next week's videos are going to play out. It all depends on my husband's schedule and whether he goes back to work after voting day or how that's going to work out. But he might be home for a little while, so I may have to figure out another place to do my videos, which is okay, because I want him to be able to work. I can't. We share a room like for our office. So all right. So that's an 8mm. That's actually really nice. Let's see if you guys can see that. You like my mouse pad? It's got skeletons on it. It's really nice. All right. Now I'm gonna go ahead and try the 7 just to see if there's a big difference. I'm going to do a row of double crochet. Next week, I'm going to start working on the tutorials. And what I've decided to do is do one like beginner tutorial and then one more advanced. That doesn't mean that you can't do the second tutorial, but it may be a little bit more challenging if you're new to crochet in understanding the pattern. But everybody's, willing to, is more than welcome to try the more advanced pattern. I'm not going to say it's, I'll have to decide whether it's going to be an intermediate or an advanced, but I will be doing like the basic stitches at the beginning of the month and then at the end of the month, because it's not going to be an every week thing. I'm going to do on Wednesdays, the first Wednesday, and then the last Wednesday of the month will be another tutorial. And in between, I don't know what I'll do just yet, but I'm working on that. So if you have any suggestions or ideas for stitch tutorials that you'd like me to look into for you, I'll be more than happy to do that. You can leave me a comment about the stitch tutorial. All right, now we are at the end of the row. Now I don't count that chain one as anything at the beginning of the row, so I don't have to go into the turn. That's the one thing that drove me nuts when I was starting to learn crochet, was doing the turning. You did the chain 1, 2, or 3 depending on what your next stitch was going to be, and then you had to skip that first stitch. That always confused me. So I like it where you can chain it so you're up to the right height, but you don't count that chain, whatever number it is, as an actual stitch. So there's the double, there's the half double, double. I guess we'll go ahead. And I actually like the 7mm hook works for me. That doesn't mean it'll work for everybody, but this worked perfect for this as well. So I can understand why they're saying that it's a 5 weight, but I still think it's a more of a thicker 4 weight. If you have tried this yarn, do you think it's a 5 weight or do you think it's more of a thicker 4? Let me know in the comment section. I'm going to do a row of triple crochet and then we'll see how this frogs. I already have my chosen stitch tutorials for next week. If you guys, like I said, if you have any suggestions for the following month, let me know for December, because I already have November's planned out. But you're more than welcome to let me know if there's a stitch that you'd like to see. And maybe I'll do an extra one for this month if enough people. And I might do a poll, give you guys, different options to choose from, and let me know, which one you would prefer to see. I'm getting out of the view. I'm sorry about that. I'm doing this a little different today, so. Now, I know now my tension, I don't know. My tension is not loose and it's not extremely tight in my opinion, because I will follow a pattern and when I get done with it, I'll check my gauge and it will be right on. And I don't think I've ever had a problem with my gauge, but I don't make a lot of wearables, so the only wearable I've made so far is my one cake cardigan that Ginger from the Yarn Geek did a tutorial on. I think it's pretty cool. You know, some people might need 2 cakes. I'm not judging. I might need 2 cakes the next time I make one if I decide to. It's just a part of life. And I am still working on the hooks and needles pattern that I chose, I have to get the zipper added to it, so that might, tell you which one I actually did, but there's two that required a zipper, so. Alright, so there's my triples, which are really nice. Now, I don't know, triples, to me, this one seems like the hook it's a little too big for triples, but that could just be my tension. I might have loosened it up. I don't know. I know some people say they start tight and then they loosen as they go because they get in the groove of things, which I can definitely understand that. All right. So this is a fabric that I would wear against my skin. It's not irritating at all. So this would make a beautiful sweater or, sweater. Or even a cover, like not a full sweater, maybe a vest, something like that, just to keep you warm during the winter, cooler months. All right, so let's see how this frogs. Now, I am going slow. I'm not trying to pull too hard. I might try that just to see. Pulling a little faster, not too bad. Yeah, okay, I'm making sure. It looked like I had doubled that first stitch up, but I didn't. All right. Oh, it got caught. Okay. Let's see, it got caught. Let's turn it. Okay. See, this is the problem. If you make a mistake, you've got to make sure that you don't pull too hard. There's a little thread that's stuck to this one. Yeah, I don't know if you can probably not see that, but right there, see that strand that's connected to these two. And sometimes you have to just pull the yarn, there we go, to get it to loosen. And sometimes if it's really bad, you have to get the scissors out, and I really don't like to do that. There we go. Okay, so slow, 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 slow. Oh, it got caught again. All right. Let's see here. Okay. There we go. Okay. Yeah, you gotta really go slow with this one. You can't, I mean, you can go a little faster probably, maybe, but if you start to notice that you're getting hung up a lot, you might want to just slow down on your frogging. And I frog a lot, so and it has nothing to do with missed stitches or anything like that. It has to do with the yarn is not, it's not made for what I was trying to do with it. There we go. All right. So in my personal review, this yarn is great. I'm not going to say it's a 10 because there are some flaws, obviously. And I'm going to try to move my camera just a little bit. There we go. Of course, with the frogging, and it has to do with the type of yarn this is, with the fuzzies. It's still really nice. Let me see if I shake it. No, I'm not getting any dust bunnies off of it, which is wonderful. Because you just never know. I'm just going to try to wrap this back up here. The color, I wish they had multicolored, whether it was self-striping or variegated, because that would be really cool. But they're all solid colors at the moment for this yarn, which is okay. Some yarns come out just as a solid, and you have to wait a little bit. I think they sometimes want to see how well it's the customer, us as customers are going to like it. Now I just ripped the band. Whoopsie. It was kind of ripped to begin with. I think they should have made this band a little bit bigger. Just a little bit. But that's, So I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10 because the price point, it's great. It's not horrible considering how much yarn costs now, and I understand. I wish it didn't have to cost as much as it does, but if this does go on sale or clearance, I'm going to try to get more colors of it to make a bigger project or multiple projects. I'm not sure just yet, but like I said, that pattern on the front of this called for 6 balls. It's a corner to corner checkered blanket, which is great. That's a scar. No problems with that, but you still need 6 balls. If you times that by $13 plus your tax, this would be over $100. Let me see. Where's my phone? There's my phone. Let me see here. And sorry for the click, click, click in the background. That is my fan in my office. Let's see. $12.99 times 6. Yeah, $77.94. Not barring any taxes that you have to pay. So it's almost $100. You'd be close to $100 just to make this one blanket. That to me is not cost effective. And if you really like the pattern and want to buy, use, what am I want to say? If you want to make it to sell it, you're going to have to sell that sucker for a lot of money just to make back what you put into it. That's just my opinion. I know not everybody does crochet to sell. I do a lot of giving to my family when I do crochet. My grandmother, I don't know, I have a video from when I started my channel about getting to know me and why I started this channel. And it was all because my grandmother, she crocheted us blankets and dishcloths and made Christmas ornaments. I almost wonder if she went through Mary Maxim, because a lot of the stuff that she made us when she was around, it looks like stuff they would offer, like those ornament kits. When we turned 25, it had to have been for our 30th birthday. She didn't make it to my 30th. So I got my blanket sooner, and my cousins got theirs sooner too. But maybe it was it 25? I don't know. It was either 25 or 30. She made all of her grandkids blankets. And it's actually in my background on my Facebook page that I use for my crocheted items and things that I've made. It's in the background. It's my favorite colors that were back then, which were purples. It has pink in it too, I think, but it's not a horrible pink color. I've actually broadened my horizon with colors. I didn't realize how much colors can coordinate together, because I made so many purple and green blankets at Christmas for my family, for my mother-in-law and my stepfather-in-law, I guess you could say. I made both of them purple and green blankets, different in the coloring, but when it worked up, I was like, wow, this looks really good. I didn't think these two colors would go together, but they do. So, all right. Well, that is enough about that. Again, if you've used the Fluffee Bernat Fluffy yarn, let me know in the comment section and let me know what you've made with it, or if you're planning on making anything with it. Maybe if I come up with something, whether it's a baby blanket or a scarf and hat set or something, maybe I'll do a tutorial for it. But let me know in the comment section. If you like today's video, please give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up. It helps the channel. I appreciate everyone that has subscribed to the channel. If you have not, and you like my content, please go ahead and hit that subscribe and then the notification bell and select always, so you're always aware of when I put out new content. All right. Well, I hope all of you stay safe and stay happy and stay crafty. Have a good one. Bye-bye.